All right, guys, it's back again with another video. I'm back. I had to do some stuff this week, so I've been kind of busy with assortment of things, but I wanted to make at least a video for today and a video for tomorrow, and probably a video for Sunday just to catch up. Um, it's Valentine's Day Eve, I guess. It's February 13th right now, the time of the recording. And I wanted to give some of my personal opinions on how men and women are faring during the day of love tomorrow. And that is that we are at war. We are at war. And I think that a lot of women are realizing how pathetic they're becoming. I've been seeing all the memes online. Women chose the bear and stuff, and we don't need no man. I've heard that for 15 years. All men are pigs. All men are rapists. I've heard that for 15, 20 years. And it's come to the point where men are actually just walking away from dating, turning down companionship, intimacy, and they are basically women forced them to do no-fab, which is really great for us, but it's bad for them. And, I've noticed something when it comes to women, when it comes to how women try to cut men off, they end up getting punished for it. I've noticed that. Like, let's give a couple of examples. Women wanted safe female workspaces. That's great. Um all female work staff. That's great. An all female ran company. Okay, fine. You can have that. But those companies fell down and collapsed and filed for bankruptcy in like a year. I have um I have been another example. I have been around an all women's staff um at a certain facility I will not name, and all the problems came from the women's side. The men's side was fine. The women's side had a lot of cattiness, a lot of high school issues, a lot of jealousy for no reason. And I that's something I noticed on a personal level. Whatever. Another reason, another example is that women, they wanted the B4 movement or the cutting off sex movement or whatever it's called. They were talking about cutting off sex for men and during the election, and it backfired. And it just seemed like a lot of things backfire on women. Women try to make these plans and plot holes, and they sink in the very things they create. Women date the men they complain about. Uh, I'm I have seen that several times in my life personally, and to the women that I have talked to and had conversations with, they have dated the men that they complain about, and they come to me complaining. But you're dating them, you are sleeping with them, and you won't leave. See, that's a you problem. And a lot of women are like this. A lot of women are completely like this. So it brings us back to Valentine's Day. A lot of women are not really subjected, or they're not really capable of being a Valentine's. They lost that privilege, they lost that right. They chose the bear per se, and I think a lot of them are mad. A lot of them want to be saved per se. I think a lot of them want to be coddled like children because I've noticed a lot of women, particularly in my age group, they rack up all this debt. They're on all this medication. They can't feel anything. They slept with 100 guys by the time they're 23, and then they want guys like me to pay off all their debt, to be their therapist, their absent father, their first love, all this crap that I never signed up for. Most guys don't sign up to be everything for a woman. All right, that's not our place. You need help. You need help, really. And I've noticed that women in my age group in the late 30s um are lonely, they're bitter, they're crying in their car all the time. Oh my gosh. On TikTok, they're miserable. They're miserable. And I don't care. I don't have any empathy. I don't have any sympathy. I have no remorse or compassion towards any of them because you got what you wanted, ladies. You screamed feminism, you screamed zaddy government, take care of me, zaddy government, and that's what you got. So you wanted to be like men, then you became men, and now you're crying that you are men. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. I don't have any time to care. I have no energy for any of you whatsoever. You guys are on medication. Well, get used to it. Get over it. You guys are mentally fried. You guys can't feel. Get used to it. Get used to it. You guys are tired of working 70, 80 hours a week. Well, everyone's doing that. Get used to it. Shut up and get used to it. Shut up and keep working. Now. And that's basically what I got to say. And I don't care about how they feel. I don't care about their mental health. I don't care about them at all. I don't have time to. I'm like, I'm doing my own thing. I'm doing my own thing. So to the women who are complaining in their cars, bitter, having cats, I've seen the cat lady. I've seen two cat ladies in my life who were once beautiful and they fell from heaven. They fell from grace. Who are alone and sad that once again they're single on Valentine's Day. You know what? Get used to it because a lot of guys are single on Valentine's Day and you said no to them. A lot of women ask, where are the nice guys? You said no to them. That's what you did. A lot. There's been a lot of stand-up guys in your gals' lives that you said no to, you laughed at, you said no to, you emotionally curb stomped them, you slit their throats emotionally, and you just walked off like they were just toys and trash. And that's how you're being treated now. You are trash now. All right? That's all you are now. Hey, 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 you get what you give, you get what you get. If you want to sit here and do this all the time and yell all men are rapists and all men are pigs, this is the outcome. This is the end game. There was an article that it was a 60-year-old lady who said she regrets being a feminist. Or being a feminist, she was alone. She belittled men throughout her 20s and youth, and she's alone. And she was like 66 years old. And a lot of women aren't going to care. They're not going to read the article. Men will. We'll use it as a case study. Women aren't really that aware, as far as I'm concerned, about certain things. Certain things. Some things, women are better at and at noticing than men, like, fashion, celebrities or pop culture, making a stallion, whatever. But for the most part, what I have noticed is that a lot of women are not seeing the red letters, the glaring red flags. That's what I meant to say. Red flags on a wall. They're not seeing the writing on the wall. You're not seeing anything. And they literally are sitting here um crying, being bitter, being single, chronically single, and they can't handle it. But you got what you wanted, and that's the end game. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you want now. It's what matters is what you signed up for 20 years ago to offset the present, and then the present will dictate the future. That's all that matters. And I don't know. I just think that excuse me. I just think that a lot of things are collapsing. And I think we all, as a collective in the whole world, need to look at the sextinction that's happening. And we need to look at that's going on in the West, at least in my country. And we need to look at Japan and look at what this all means. What's the end game? What's the next 20 years? Because let me tell you something. Japan is the forefront of a lot of things that the whole world's going to follow. Social credit score, cryptocurrency, face scan, biometric, digital ID, a 1984 totalitarian government. That is coming towards the whole world. And that's another topic. But as for um women feeling alone on Valentine's Day, you need to look at Japan. That's gonna be your future because You pushed all the men away. You pushed all the good men away, and now all you have is yourself. You found yourself by yourself, and no one wants you again for another year. For Valentine's Day. So you're probably wondering what are some things that can help curb some of this damage. Make a Valentine's Day for men. Appreciate us and what we do. The good men. Appreciate us for our fathers and cousins, male cousins and nephews and all that type of stuff, or your boyfriend. But they won't do that. There will never be a Valentine's Day for version of a Valentine's Day for appreciation, if you will, for your boyfriend, your father, and don't say Father's Day. No one cares about Father's Day. But like, I mean, no one gives a crap about men. We're very expendable. So let the chaos continue. Let the chaos continue. Let everyone be miserable. And let tomorrow really sink in, ladies, as the result of your actions 20 years ago. And then tomorrow, when it passes and it's Sunday, it's February 15th, you need to sit here and think about what it means to be a boss chick and what it means to get what you really understand what it is you sign up for and what it means in 20 years because I know you don't have any daughters anymore. That ship has sailed. Your eggs are gone. So buckle up. Buckle up. Okay, that's it. Bye guys.